by, just, the goals that I want to achieve and just going out there and doing all that I can to achieve those goals. I will never say anything that I feel like that I cannot achieve. So just going out there, just especially under KO's offense and Kirk throwing me the ball with our connection and just the previous years that we already been having, I definitely felt like I was going to have a great year, and I definitely feel like this year is going to be even better.
So I guess I am mandated to ask you, what's next? What's your goal now, Justin?
Winning the Super Bowl. I want to win. The main thing is just about winning at this point. I got the accolades. I have the stats. It's just all about getting to the playoffs, winning, and getting to that big stage where we all want to be at.
Well, I guess in terms of this chart, there's only one place to go for you, and that's number one. And a wide receiver has never been number one ranked on the NFL top 100 players of a season. So what do you think about that, possibly?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. I want to change the game totally. I want to get away from that quarterback is the MVP award. So just trying to do whatever to help my team win and to put points on the board and get us to that main stage, and that's the Super Bowl. So if that means, getting another 1,800 or getting even more, or just, doing whatever I need to do in order for my team to win.
You're the third receiver to ever be ranked number 2 on this list. Do you know who the other 2 are, Justin? It's okay if you don't.
I don't.
Okay. Calvin Johnson is one, and Antonio Brown is the other.
I could have guessed those.
You could have. Which means you're either going to the Hall of Fame or running off the field without your shirt on. That's one of those two things. There might be a gray area in between, but I mean, to be mentioned in the same breath as those guys, I wonder how that hits you, Justin.
Yeah, it's definitely special. I just want to make a name for myself. Want to make a standard for myself that I always live by, and that's achieving anything that I try to set goals for myself for. So the main thing is to win and to get to that Super Bowl stage and to be on that winning platform.
It's about a month until you step out on that field in week 1, Justin Jefferson. What's your message to the Vikings fans as you come off of a division title defense season? What's your message, Justin?
Well, first off, we got to start the year off strong with our first game against Tampa. Of course, we need all of the fans there to support and to give that energy to start off the season. And, it's just every single game. It's just game by game. We're going to do it game by game. It's a long season. So we got to take it step by step. It's definitely not an easy task to do. It's the NFL. So every game is going to be a tough task to do. But I definitely feel like, with this team and, second year in with KO's offense and Brian coming to the team with the new defensive schemes, I definitely feel like we have, a better chance, just with all of this team combined and having this connection.
And 2,000 yards? Got that for me? What do you got?
I hope so, but okay. Definitely winning the Super Bowl will break that any day.
And then start your own Netflix series, Receivers. Do that. Start it.
Hey, if they ask me to do it, I might say yes.
Okay, there you go. That's. In the meantime, congrats on being number 2. Normally, obviously you want to be number 1, but that is an incredible position for you to find yourself in. Congratulations, Justin. I look forward to your next act.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And, of course, that means number 1 on the top 100 players of 2023 belongs to who else? Patrick Mahomes. It's his world, and we're all paying rent. 2 MVP awards, 2 Super Bowl rings, 2 Super Bowl MVP awards, and now number 1 atop the 100 players list for a second time. And with this honor, Mahomes joins Tom Brady as the only players to claim the number 1 spot in the top 100 multiple times. Brady accomplished that feat 4 times, but as we know, it's Mahomes' league now, and we can't wait to see what he does next.
Who gets your vote for the top player in the league this past year?
Mahomes.
All right, I'm gonna do Patrick Mahomes first because that game he played was crazy.
If I had to name one?
Yes, right now.
Mahomes.
I'm going to throw Pat Mahomes in there.
I got to say Patrick Mahomes.
It's got to be Mahomes, right?
You have been named the #1 player on this year's Top 100.
Let's go.
Trophy, sir.
That's awesome. I appreciate it. Never take it for granted. There's so many great players in this league, and for the players to vote me as #1 player, definitely an accomplishment that I always will have now. I think it is heavy. It's super heavy.
It's no secret what makes a great marriage.
So proud of you!
Trust.
You literally became
great communication.
And you did it yourself. And I'm so proud of you.
I'm covering your butt right now.
And of course, love.
Love you. I love you. Yes, sir. That was amazing. That was amazing.
There haven't been many football marriages like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
You gotta love it.
Andy Reid credits being able to keep Kansas City's offense rolling. Of course, having his trigger man, Patrick Mahomes.
They're impossible to defend. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. We do what we do, sir. Andy Reid has such confidence in Mahomes. Good luck holding him down for 4 quarters.
What do you like? Either way, it's up to you. Hey, Coach Reid's got it. Coach Reid's got it.
All right, baby.
Get down!
I like it a lot.
Just keep going.
Yes, sir. Keep going. Keep going. Hey, you see Coach Reid? She knows you, too. She can point at you. Oh!
Can't help but love Andy Reid.
Is it okay if you ask your buddy to join you right here?
This guy right here, man. This is my man right here, man.
There's not another quarterback doing what he's doing right now.
I saw him make a play where he's scrambling to the right, almost gets tackled, flips the ball upfield, running back catches it, goes and scores about 60 yards.
Patrick Mahomes, the magic man. They were all over him, and he just slings it under his hip to McKinnon for a 56-yard touchdown. He's a wizard out there, man.
He's doing this week in and week out.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's wrapped up.
Mahomes scrambling to his right, holding it, gets off the hit, now lunging forward, and now fires it late, caught at the back of the end zone.
You have a quarterback wrapped up, and you think you're about to have a sack, and you look up, the ball is in the end zone. That's draining.
You could never really put him away. He's always coming back and playing hard.
And he's hurt. Mahomes is hurt. He'll get up limping.
You're a warrior.
I'll be good.
What's crazy is him and Coach Reid argued on the sideline.
I don't want to get the ass rate. You gonna go get the ass rate. I don't want to.
It's crazy. It just shows you his mentality.
I'm good.
Here comes pressure to the outside. As Mahomes steps out, he's going to scramble. He's at the 40, bad ankle, 30, bad ankle, 20. Tackle from behind, down to the Eagle, 18-yard line. What a run by Mahomes of 26 yards. Don't underestimate how tough Patrick Mahomes is.
How about this guy? Injures the ankle at the end of the first half, battles back in the second half, and has been spectacular leading this team up and down the football field.
Yeah, pretty gritty, man. Pretty gritty. And, I think as quarterbacks, we want to do everything we can to be on the field. And in a moment like that, for him to be out there and play through that, I think speaks to who he is.
He is the QB1. He is #1. for the second time.
Who do you think is going to be number one on this list next year?
Who I think is going to be number one? I'm hoping I still hold that crown.
I mean, is there any doubt at all that he was number one? Amazing part about that Brady fact that he was number one 4 times. The first time he was number one, he was 34 years old. And then he won it 3 more times, number one. We'll see if Andrew here thinks the players got it right when we look at the list in its total when we come back to wrap this show up.
Even if you're careful, there are more ways than ever for identity thieves to steal your information. LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated restoration specialist will help fix it. Backed by our $1 Million Protection Package. LifeLock. Identity theft protection starts here.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Can you see anything different as a pill?
No.
You don't know?
Fentanyl is being mixed into everything now. There's only one thing that will save somebody's life. That is naloxone nasal spray.
Fentanyl, it's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
Really just all about the money.
I just didn't realize that one pill could change your whole life.
More kids should know.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Let's go! Football kicks off. And NFL Network has every preseason game, starting with 10 live. Big names, top picks. Football is on. Week 1 of the NFL Preseason, live on NFL Network.
It's an NFL fantasy world, and we just live for it. It's free and easy to play. Optimize your lineup with one click and watch exclusive player stories. Download the NFL Fantasy app today.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
When the ball comes your way, you make a play. Looking left, fires it left, touchdown! 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 Mahomes has 5 touchdown passes. A laser thrown by Mahomes. Fly around, play fast, play together. Let's go out there and dominate. Still going. Good night.
Impressive turnaround. You just can't keep up with these guys.
Well, congrats to the 2022 Chiefs, who become the first team to have 30% of a top 10 list. No team in the history of the top 10 list has ever had 3 in the top 10. Again, that's another way to tell you 30%. Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes rounding out the list. Players get it right? What do you think, Andrew?
I think they did. I think when you talk about this top 10 list, the 10 guys that are up there, pretty hard to argue that they don't belong in that list. I mean, the order, you know, I had the quarterbacks a little switched around.
What do you got? That's right. Well, you had Hurts, Allen, Burrow, Mahomes, and it wound up being Allen, Burrow, Hurts, Mahomes.
Yeah, so it's, you know,
okay.
Hey, I had that little switch, but that's all right. I'm a little proud. There's 2 LSU Tigers in the top 10.
Okay, very good.
I can live with that. I mean, I didn't see if there was. Did you see if there was a Michigan?
I didn't notice that. It's just, you know, it's okay. Just the guy who's been #1 the most.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is the Michigan Wolverine.
I understand.
So
I'm living in the present. And I got you.
And I'm living in the past, apparently. And then you were commenting, too, in our commercial break, that if you threw Jamar Chase in there, because he's in the periphery of the top 10, Burrow, Chase, Jefferson, all on that LSU
all
team.
on the same national championship team. That's pretty crazy to think how talented that group was. What a special group that was and a special year for them.
Yeah, no surprise Burrow threw 60 touchdowns that year.
Makes a lot more sense now.
Right. And then, you know, the final question that was asked of Mahomes, who do you think #1 is going to be next year? Be tough to think somebody else. You want to give that a crack? If it's not Mahomes, who would it be on this list?
It's not Mahomes. I mean, based off the voting this year, I think you got a chance to see Justin Jefferson and Jalen Hurts maybe make that leap, because you look at Justin, I don't see any team slowing him down. I mean, it looks like he has continued to excel. I think Minnesota's going to be better this year. And then Jalen, like I said, if he can back it up, he's going to have a chance to take that #1 spot.
So that's it. We appreciate all the players that took part and all the fans that have been along for the ride. That's this year's version of the top 100 players of 2023. On behalf of all the men and women behind the scenes on NFL Network and NFL Plus that put this show together, we say thank you for taking it. Enjoy the Amazon season, brother.
I appreciate it. I can't wait.
For Andrew Whitworth, I'm Rich Eisen.
And eagles don't tend to nest with giants. But with NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube, you can watch your favorite teams out at Market Sunday games.